Anyway, so Snoop's like, dude, let's fire this thing up, and then out comes freaking Omos with MVP. So the first freaking match is Omos versus Brock, and they're
Hmm.
kicking this thing off. So this thing should be interesting because I didn't really know how this match was gonna go. I was kind of worried Omos wasn't gonna take any bumps, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and we'll see how it turned out.
And I don't know why, but Omos, like his entrance hoodie thing, I always feels like really weird. I always feel like he should
Mhm.
just come out just by himself
Yeah,
without that thing on.
he's such a he's such a big man, and he's like hiding his face. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think I think he just, like you said, just walk out,
It's not even like a jacket. It's just like something to cover the top of his head. You might as well just do like a towel thing
and it
like
doesn't
Taz
fit
used to
him.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even fit him fully. So it's like, yeah, let's put like a towel or something over his head, make him look a little bit more dominant.
Yeah. So they announced that Omos is 7'3" and Lesnar's 6'3", and I'm like, dang. I mean, that's a huge
Yeah,
difference.
you, you could see it in the match.
Yeah, Lesnar's such a big guy, and then he stands up to Omos, and he looks like a child almost. It's funny.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Uh huh. All right, so one of the things I put in my notes is I was conflicted on this match because now if it's anything like their weigh-in battle, I don't know if you saw that on Monday when Lesnar came
Hmm.
in, man, that was super aggressive. So I was like,
Hmm.
all right, maybe this match will be pretty good because that was pretty good. All right, so out
Hmm.
comes Lesnar. He gets a freaking nice pop. He even came out smiling too, which I liked. He was like ready for this. And they announced that Brock Lesnar it's his 12th
Hmm.
WrestleMania. I mean, that's crazy. I didn't even know he's been at
Hmm.
12 WrestleManias, but
And he's beaten however many main event or Hall of Famers they said too.
yeah, and
There's like
freaking
a crazy amount.
obviously
Like,
the
wow.
biggest beating Undertaker. I mean, that's just nuts.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's kick this thing off. The crowd is actually standing for this one, and why not? You got two freaking giants in the ring, and one's a beast, so. Anyway, Omos
Hmm.
just towering over
Yep.
Lesnar. The bell rings. Lesnar goes for the legs like right away, and Omos just freaking tosses Lesnar like a freaking child. It was great. Lesnar with some shoulder
Yep.
tackles, and it does
Mm.
absolutely nothing to Omos. Omos ends up getting a power slam, just totally dominating. And then he goes for freaking another power slam. Like Lesnar's getting like no offense in at this point. A lot of stiff shots to Lesnar's
Yep.
back, and then he starts hitting him with the freaking bear hugs. He gets another power slam in, and I'm like, dang, is Lesnar gonna do anything? I almost thought maybe they're gonna like squash Lesnar for a minute.
Yeah. I was definitely scared about that.
Omos with another freaking bear hug, and then the fans start cheering, and they're trying to get Lesnar back in this thing, which I was glad because I was hoping the fans weren't going to be dead for this
Mhm.
like midway through. But they start cheering, they're getting Lesnar
Of
back
course.
in. Yeah, Lesnar with some shots, but Omos catches him and hits a freaking choke slam. And I don't know if you saw that choke slam, but it was like Lesnar kind of like prematurely jumped. So it's like Omos hit the
Hmm.
choke slam, but it looked a little
It was,
awkward. But
yeah.
Omos gets a 2 count here. Omos went for a splash in the corner. He misses. And then Brock gets the German
Hmm.
suplex. Now we're getting that turnaround. Then he hits a freak another one. And now the
Yep.
fans are popping because they're like, all right, Lesnar's coming back. Then he hits another German suplex. So he hits 3 German
Yep.
suplexes. But you can tell freaking Brock's back is like
Yeah.
actually
And
hurting because he's got to toss this big guy over.
yeah.
So
Yep.
Lesnar went for an
Definitely a lot of
F5.
weight.
Yeah, Lesnar went for the F5, but freaking Omos gets out. When I saw that, I was like, oh crap, maybe Lesnar ain't gonna pull it off because they were selling the back pretty heavy.
Yep.
So then Omos goes for the double choke
Yeah.
slam. Lesnar escapes, and this time he hits the freaking F5 and he gets the win. And I was like, wow, that was impressive.
It was crazy.
Uh,
The F5, it was crazy because it was like it didn't fit him. It was like his legs were like bigger than Lesnar's arms and stuff. It's just crazy to me.
Hey, but called it though. I kind of figured if he gets Omos up, that was
Mhm.
gonna be like a huge highlight for like everybody. Just
Well, it's
it
like,
was crazy.
yeah, it's like the slam with Hogan and
Yep.
Andre. It's crazy to believe.
Yeah.
It's a 400-pound man.
Mm-hmm. Good freaking match. Wasn't a long match, but it was fun to watch. Lesnar celebrates. He looks like he's
Yeah.
in a bunch of freaking pain, but he's still smiling, so that's good.
Yep.
I was freaking glad Omos took some
Pretty good match.
Germans. I was kind of worried that, for the big man, he
Hmm.
wasn't going to be able to do it, but he did it. Lesnar nailed him when hit the freaking F5. Impressive. Just a good way to kick off Mania, I thought. I thought it was actually a really good opener.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have put it at the opener. I think the match after it should have been the opener, but you know, I
Yeah, I
think
agree
this
too.
is a good way to kick off
When they did the 6 woman
WrestleMania.
tag on night one, we're getting a lot of grief for that review
Mhm.
I did, but I felt like that match should have been first because it's like the fans. How are you gonna follow like a big match and then put something like that on and the fans are like dead?
Mhm.
It just
Yep.
it doesn't work.
Definitely.